first guest tonight played Sam Malone in one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, Cheers. Now you can see him each week in Becker, and this Sunday and Tuesday you can see him in the CBS miniseries Living with the Dead. Please welcome Ted Danson. You?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Everything good? The family's good?
You got married since I saw you last.
That's right, a couple months ago, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. No, it's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
To quote Martha Stewart. You know, I read this thing about your wife. I don't know if this is true, but your wife, Mary Steenburgen, said somewhere that she can't go to sleep at night unless she watches Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah. First, there's two rules. One is she goes to sleep first.
Right.
Or else she stays up and wakes me up, and I have to get back up. So she kind of snuggles in my arm, and I prefer the History Channel myself. I like to see bridges being built and things like that.
Constructive things.
Yes.
Civilization marching on.
Yeah, I've seen the Golden Gate built about 4 times.
Right.
That's my. But so she watches me on Cheers and kind of cuddles me at the same time. It's this sense around kind of the whole thing.
I would be weird. I mean, I would love the idea of watching myself while someone cuddled me. That's like the ultimate narcissistic dream.
It is.
Did you ever? I mean, it must be.
You caught me. Yeah, I was making this her foible. It's really
right.
mine.
You're like, wake up, Mary! I'm on TV. That's the real story.
How about a miniseries? Anything. Just
a friend of mine actually once went over to Regis's house because he was going to visit someone in Regis's family, and he just wanted to say hi to Regis, and he ducked into the room, and it was while Millionaire was on. Right. And Regis was watching Millionaire, and the friend was like, hi, and he said, quiet, quiet. And he was literally like, you know, I'm over there, and yet I'm here. I'm there, and I'm here. You know, he's like, what? But he's a wonderful man.
He is a wonderful man.
Cheers, I mean, people are constantly trying to come up with a show that was as successful and enduring as that show, and they seem to come up with maybe one of those every 15 years or something. It was just so popular. What was that like when you first realized this is becoming a craze?
Yeah,
this is becoming a mania.
In the 80s, I was younger. It was rock and roll. It really was for a little while there. Right. It was. I remember the first time it kind of hit me, we all got invited back to do something here in New York, some, network shindig thing, and it was a huge building with a huge party and elevators and escalators, and it was my first kind of groupie, Sam Malone groupie. Just thought I was, God's gift to man, and she kind of followed me around, and it was quite charming, quite charming.
Right.
Then at one point in the evening, there was she kind of lost. I lost her. She got lost or something, and there was these escalators, one going up, one going down, and Cheers group was going up, and no, we were going down, and she was going up, and as she went, ooh, saw me, and then as she got a little higher and saw the back of my head, she saw my bald spot, and she went, oh, burst my bubble. And she was gone. I never had another groupie after that. That was my one and only groupie.
That's terrible.
Never take an elevator. No. Escalator.
Escalator, yeah, just walk. There are a lot of fans that probably assume that you are Sam Malone and that you're that guy, that you're that jockey kind of slick character. Is that a problem for you? You must have a lot of fans that think that's who you are.
Yeah, it makes Mary have hysterics because I am the, most unhip man on the planet. I don't know anything about sports.
I beg to differ.
We'll
have this out later on, the two of us running through a field. See you.
Ministry of silly walks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But I developed this kind of, in self-defense, because I go in a bar, I go past the sports bar or any kind of drinking festivity, and a jock will go, hey, how about those da-da-da-da? And I Sammy, give me a... And I've developed this generic kind of response. It's a sound, but it satisfies everybody. I just go, hey.
That works.
It works. It means that I'm with you. You are so right, my friend.
Right. Hey. That thing you just said, that was so right.
Yeah.
Today we got a hold of we got a hold of a family calendar that you and your family made up, where, and it's a nice idea. You wanted to make people laugh, and so you had everyone in your family pose a different month doing some kind of interpretive dance.
Now, this is Mary. This is the one who can't go to sleep.
Right.
This is Mary. She's the camp counselor. She gets us to do the crazy, really, you'll see, insane things. But this year she decided the world needed to laugh, or our little world. And so she decided to pose us all as Alvin Ailey wannabes, you know, and she got the little dance book, Modern Dance, out and assigned the poses. And I am forever known now in my neck of the woods as Mr. July.
Well, let's just take a look at this. Is nice. Look at this photo for July. I thought this was that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. First of all, yeah, you're not going to get those anymore. Those guys are not going to be like, oh. I couldn't do that. You'd have to saw my leg off and put it up here for me to do that.
You could do it.
No, I mean, how do you yoga? How do you get to be...
No, you do that just once.
Oh, you did that once.
Just once.
You heard a snapping
and you retire.
sound. Right. You can literally, I mean, you're up here. So, I mean, you're seeing unpleasant things. All right, I don't want to do that. Tell us about Living with the Dead.
Yeah, it's a mini-series coming on. You plugged it for us. Thank you. It's pretty good. It's based loosely on the life of James Van Praagh, who's a medium. And he communicates with people who have passed over, or they communicate through him to people who are living. And he worked with the police for a short time, and that's where we kind of took liberties, because it's a murder mystery, and we kind of stretched that out. But it's got a great kind of spiritual journey interwoven in the really kind of edgy, dark murder mystery.
And this is over, how many nights is this on?
Sunday and Tuesday. It's real tricky to talk about.
Right.
You know, people who talk to people who are dead, and then they ask you, so did that happen to you? You know, and then you're off and running. You know?
Right. Right.
Because as soon as you go, this is what I believe, 2 countries, 400 people declare war on you, you know, and say, well, I don't believe that, I believe this. And you're off and
But this is open to interpretation. I mean, people can watch this and
decide
what they believe.
You don't have to be a believer. It's, you should be skeptical. I mean, it's okay to be skeptical, but it's a great murder mystery no matter where you weigh in on the mediums.
Well, it's Living with the Dead airs Sunday night and Tuesday night at 9 on CBS. Becker, of course. Big successful show, airs Monday nights at 9:30 on CBS.
Thank you.
Hey, continued success, and thanks for coming by. Really nice to have you on the show.